Good morning, all my silver and gold stackers. You tuned in to a pretty interesting video we got here. Today, we're going beyond gold and silver to the point where you might actually need to use this stuff on a daily basis for barter, for trade, for anything else that requires you to keep it on hand at all times, guys. So if you're currently watching with a little kiddo and you don't want to introduce them to the reality of life at the moment, now's your chance to hit that like button and be on your way out. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Okay, so beyond gold and silver, and we're moving on to the most famous four letters right here. That is SHTF, guys. SHTF. And this is the basics, part one, guys. We're going over the basics right here of SHTF. And what does SHTF stand for? A lot of people probably don't even know this. And that is shit hits the fan. Shit hits the fan. You probably hearing that and you still don't know what it is. Moving down. So SHTF could stand for a variety of things, to include a civil war, society collapse, a home invasion, or just another war with another country on our hometown, guys. There's currently a war going on overseas, and some people actually still consider this SHTF scenario right now, as they're trying their best to suppress it, right, from the rest of the world. But people that know, they know. All right, so SHTF, shit hits the fan. You guys are preparing for the worst, guys. You're pretty much preparing for the worst, and you're gonna start stockpiling, building up your home base, and you're gonna start just pretty much preparing for the future, right? Look at that war. We will definitely win. I say hook. All right, stockpiling time, guys. Stockpiling time. What should we start stockpiling besides gold and silver? What is the basics? The first one we got here is food. Food that'll last 20 plus years. We recommend getting the buckets from Costco. I think they last around like 25 plus years, but it's literally buckets, guys. Buckets of food, a variety of food, and the shelf life on those lasts, like I said, 25 plus years. That's the first thing we think you guys should stockpile. The second thing is water, guys. Have you guys a 4-month supply minimum, right? This is just the basics of water at your home base, wherever your home base is. If it's at your house, have your stockpile at your house. If it's at another location where you might have to bug out to, then have it at that location. Moving on. Now we need some spreaders, guys. We want you guys to have some spreaders, to include an AR, a pistol, and a shotgun. This is the basics, of course. Part one. Your AR, we're looking at least three, guys. You want at least three because, let's be honest, most of you guys can't even change out the parts on your AR. So one goes down, just have another one as a backup. Or you could just get one AR and a couple uppers. Whatever fits your need. All right, one of these two pistols right here and two shotties, guys. Two pistols, two shotties. I'm not gonna be digging real deep in it. We'll see how much likes and stuff this video gets, how much support, and we'll probably go from there. All right, how much freedom seeds do you guys need, guys? You guys want 1 million freedom seeds. I'm just kidding, but you know, goals. You guys want a lot of freedom seeds. We tell a lot of new people to the game, get at least 1,000 rounds per caliber, and that's per person. And that's pretty much been basic knowledge forever. And then if you guys see some of my other videos, I dive a little bit deeper into how much we actually have. Like I said, we're just going over the basics right now, and hopefully everybody grows their stockpile. So currency, guys, currency. Today we're going over gold and silver and beyond. So you guys are, most of the people watching this video is probably already stockpiling, so you're good on that. And when we get down to the list, guys, you'll actually see that most of you guys are doing some of this stuff without even knowing, right? A lot of people don't like the SHTF. They don't like preparing for SHTF, but really in the back of their head, they're kind of already doing it. Their bodies already tell them they're doing it. During COVID, everybody ran out trying to get toilet paper. They're already kind of doing it without even knowing it. You know what I mean? So people are doing it all over the world, guys. You'll probably see it in a couple other YouTubers' videos. They'll travel across the world collecting silver and gold. And they'll ask them, oh, why are you collecting this? This guy's, they'll be in like Australia or somewhere different. And they'll all kind of say the same thing. Oh, for SHTF. And you'll probably think about it and then it'll just pass your mind. But this is the reality, guys. Everybody already knows about it. It's up to you guys if you want to do it or nah. All right. So once you start your stockpile going, you want you a little gold bag, guys. You definitely want you a little gold bag. And what's a gold bag? A gold bag, as we got right here, it's just something fast, a fast kind. Do not overload this gold bag, guys. Do not overload this gold bag. It is just to get you to your main base of operations. So it's mainly if something happens in the world and say you're at work or you're not at home, you're not at the place that you're going to end up being when everything goes down, when shit hits the fan, that's what the gold bag for. So you want at least 2 gold bags, guys, 2 gold bags. Try to keep them in your vehicle or somewhere close by. In your gold bag, we could put some food, some dry food or fast food in there. You want a spreader, unless you keep it on yourself, your primary on yourself. You want some freedom seeds, and you want a passenger princess, guys. You want at least 2 spreaders here. If you guys aren't concealed carrying right here, you're probably already in the wrong, to be honest with you. But here you go. Some people don't like to carry it on them, though. They'll carry it, but then they'll just put it in a bag or something. So different folks, or different strokes for different folks. All right, we're moving along here. Guys, hit that like button if you like these kind of videos. It'll let me know, and leave a comment below what you guys think about this kind of stuff. Lets me know if we should do the part 2 and probably get into where you actually use silver and gold. All right. So we're already preparing. These are our main stockpiles, right? Our main stockpiles we got going. Next is our supplies, guys. What kind of supplies do we need? First, you guys want a couple of water purification devices, guys. A lot of devices, I recommend the life straws. They pretty much last gallons and gallons, guys. A lot of gallons in these little bitty straws. And like I said, I'll probably pull some of this stuff out to show you guys what it actually is if the video gets some good attention. But here's some water purification devices. Get you a radio, guys. Get you guys some radios. You get a satellite radio that's good, but it's a radio in general. Something that'll last or work for pretty far, right? You don't want a radio that's just going to be 1 block away. So get you a pretty strong radio there. All right. I got a fire starter. All right. If you guys can't find a water purification device, I'll probably just recommend Amazon. Just go to Amazon and get you one of those. A fire starter, if you guys heard of Blackbeard, check out that fire starter. It's pretty good. Comes really compact, and you can get multiple uses out of there. A little side note I actually got here is eyes, guys. A lot of people don't really protect their eyes But this is one of your main things you actually want to protect is your eyes, because you never know, it might be dark out there. And get you some clear lenses. I know you guys want to be cool, a little with the dark shades in the dark. You ever see those people that are wearing dark shades in the dark? Don't be that guy, because you're gonna be running into stuff. They're gonna try to hand you something, and you're gonna be like, you'll be lost. You'll be lost in sauce, buddy. All right. Another thing to get you is a little thermal blanket. Like, Payne, what's a thermal blanket? It's just literally probably about yay big, and it's foil, guys. Literally a foil blanket, guys. A foil blanket, and it's pretty much like that. It's compact. You can get a bunch of them, and they're really lightweight. Remember, guys, when you're loading your go bag, if you decide to put a couple of this stuff in here, do not make it too heavy, guys. Do not. This is not for you guys to go out to the woods. This go bag is for you to get back to your main base. Now, a little solo ranger and all that, that's probably for another video. All right. Now, make sure you guys have you some clothes wherever your main base is. And some socks, guys. Some socks. Trust me, the socks is a must, because y'all got some stinky feet. Nah, but I'm telling you, you guys probably already have your little stuff at home. So like I said, a couple of this stuff everybody probably already has without even knowing. But socks is a must, guys. If you guys know, you know, and socks is a definitely must. A lot of y'all probably haven't worn socks to the point where it's hard, it's crusty, you know. It's just real life scenario, real life stuff we got here, guys. Real life stuff. All right, next we got meds, guys. You guys need you some meds, something to fight infections, burns, and a mask, probably a gas mask. Hopefully you never have to use it, but we are preparing for the future. Moving on. Get you guys a little tourniquet, guys. Get you guys a little tourniquet. If you guys are stockpiling all this stuff, you guys definitely want these supplies right here. It's going to help you guys out in the long run. We're not all Rambo, and we can't do it all ourselves, right? Some of y'all probably could, to be honest with you. Well, actually, I know some of y'all that watch my videos can't, especially if you're still watching from my ammo days. And I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. So, we got a little bit of the basics right here, guys. This is just the basics for you guys to stockpile. We're just creating awareness right here, guys. Just creating awareness. And I hope that all of you guys do some of this stuff. You don't have to, but to each his own. All right. Okay, so this is for your personal side, right? But like I said, we're not lone rangers, guys. So this block right here is a must-have when preparing for the future. SHTF. And the first thing is connections, guys. You guys want to have connections. I'm letting you know right now, you want to have connections, guys. And we're going to go over some of that right now. First thing is a medic, guys. Make you a friend that is a medic, guys. A must-have for any hope of survival, to be honest with you. And you want that times two. You want that times two, because a lot of you guys know those medics, and they get a little crazy. They want to... I don't know if you guys don't know, but some medics be wild. They don't want to stay safe. So you got to get you at least two of them. All right. Next, honestly, some of y'all probably might fit into these categories. Get you a little engineer. Get you somebody that likes to do stuff with their hands. Someone who could build anything. And that's probably, like I said, some of this stuff you guys are probably already doing that you don't even know. But this will be something good to have in you guys' little group that you got going. All right. Right there. Next, you want yourself a cook. Be friends with the cook. Someone who knows a little too much will probably be a great addition. So everybody probably knows that one cook. I know a lot of people don't even know how to cook, and then they're like, oh, that guy cooks everything. Yeah, that's a friend right there. A cook is a friend, guys. A cook is a friend. And that'll be a great addition to your group. I loved my cooks when I was in the army, and yeah, we're pretty close, guys. That's how you get your little double steaks and all that. All right, another connection, guys. Another connection. You want to find you some hunters, right? Be friends with some hunters. I know we all hang out in our different groups, right? We're not really outgoing, and some of us aren't really outgoing to where we hang out with all these different people, but it's a must-have, guys. It's a must-have. If you don't really like talking to other people and you're kind of closed in, I suggest you start learning or building your knowledge to where you could do some of this stuff yourself, guys. Yep. Try not to stay in you guys' head for too long. And you want yourself some defenders, guys. Times 10. So, defenders, these are going to be those random people, right? Where, like, they're not really hard, but they're very reliable, right? They're people that you can just leave on the home base to pretty much take care of the home base while the hunters are out doing their stuff. And right now we're just going over the basics, guys. I could like I said, if you want a part two, I'll get you guys in a part two, and I'll probably breaks down a couple of this stuff, or probably go into like our first 48 hours. All right, next we got, here's a driver, guys. We all need to know a driver, and this is actually our last thing on the list right now. A driver, guys. Find you guys make friends with a driver, probably that has a CDL, because in the worst case scenario, you could probably get lucky and pick up a truck filled with supplies, guys. Honestly, filled with supplies. I told my bosses this when I was in Washington, and my boss was like, oh, you're coming up, you'll come back to pick up a truck? I was like, yes, sir, I'll come and pick up the truck. He's like, can you pick me up too? But yeah, make sure you guys have a friend that knows how to drive, navigate. Somebody that drives for a living. They probably know the land, and you guys probably know the land too if you guys go out to eat all the time. But these people probably go out of the city quite a bit, and they'll probably know the roads, what's the back roads, stuff where you guys want to go and not go. So what you guys think? This is our take into the basics right here, going beyond gold and silver into SHTF. This is our scenario right here. You guys could take a little screenshot of this if you want. And probably, if I could get it all in right there. Yeet. There you go. That's the basics. Hope everybody liked it. Likes the vid. If you guys want to see a part two, make sure you hit that like and notifications. Hey, today we're gonna have some pretty good lives on some other YouTube channels. So make sure you guys support your other YouTubers out there in the community and help everybody grow. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.